This is number 4 on our list. Lawrence of Arabia. One man helped turn desert tribes into a force that shook an empire. T.E. Lawrence wasn't supposed to be a warrior. He was a British scholar and Oxford-educated archaeologist who had spent years studying ancient ruins in the Middle East. He spoke Arabic fluently and had earned the trust of local tribes long before the war. When World War I reached the sands of Arabia, Lawrence was quietly recruited by British intelligence. What followed was one of the most improbable and cinematic campaigns in military history. The Middle East was dominated by the Ottoman Empire, a German ally. The British, eager to destabilize the Ottomans, promised Arab leaders independence if they revolted. But the tribes were divided, decentralized, and skeptical. Enter Lawrence. He didn't arrive as a commanding officer. He showed up alone, in simple robes, living among the Bedouin. He earned their respect, not with rank, but with grit. He endured the same hardships: heat, hunger, desert marches, and began uniting rival clans under a single goal: liberation from Ottoman rule. With the help of Prince Faisal, Lawrence turned tribal fighters into a guerrilla army. Their main target, the Hejaz Railway, a key Ottoman supply route running from Damascus to Medina. Instead of attacking fortified cities head-on, Lawrence waged a campaign of sabotage. His forces planted explosives on tracks, blew up bridges, and derailed supply trains. The Ottomans were constantly forced to repair what had just been destroyed. The goal wasn't to win territory, it was to bleed resources. This was modern asymmetrical warfare, long before the term existed. Lawrence led small mobile units across vast stretches of desert. They struck unexpectedly and vanished just as quickly. Ottoman troops, bogged down in traditional warfare, couldn't keep up. The terrain became an ally. Sandstorms, heat, and long stretches without water were obstacles for everyone, except the tribesmen who had lived there all their lives. In one legendary episode, Lawrence led a 600-mile march through the desert to surprise and capture the port of Aqaba, heavily defended from the sea, but unprotected from the land. No one believed it could be done. The maneuver helped open a critical supply route for the British. Lawrence wasn't just leading battles, he was also carrying British promises of independence. He believed in the Arab cause, even as his superiors in London were quietly negotiating conflicting post-war agreements. Behind the scenes, the Sykes-Picot Agreement had already carved up the region between European powers. Midway through the campaign, Lawrence became a living legend. His story captured headlines in Britain and America. He wore flowing Arab robes, carried tribal weapons, and blurred the line between soldier and symbol. American journalist Lowell Thomas turned him into a household name. The image of Lawrence of Arabia was born. If this kind of desert warfare and rebellion against empires fascinates you, hit like and subscribe. These real-life stories go far deeper than the movie version, and we've got even more ahead. Lawrence's campaign culminated in the capture of Damascus in 1918. He refused to lead the new government, insisting the Arabs rule themselves. But by then, his role was mostly symbolic. The British and French quickly reneged on their promises. The Arab kingdom of Syria was crushed, and Lawrence, exhausted, disillusioned, and angry, returned home. He turned down awards, declined promotions, and later enlisted under a false name to escape the fame. He died in a motorcycle crash in 1935, just 46 years old. But his legacy remains. T.E. Lawrence showed how one man, with knowledge of culture, language, and terrain, could reshape a region's role in a global war. His guerrilla campaign inspired later resistance movements around the world, from World War II, partisans, to modern insurgencies.